Right. First question to, stay with me. Got it? Yeah. First question, please, to Nick.
Thanks so much, Brian. Cameron, well batted today. Can I please get your thoughts on not only your knock today and your partnership with Alex, but also the delivery that dismissed you in the end? What happened there? Was it just a matter of a beautiful delivery towards the end of the session?
Yeah, he bowled really well today, the same. He's got the ball to reverse pretty largely both ways. Unfortunately, yeah, just a lack of concentration when you've been batting out there for a while. I thought I saw the ball go away from me, but it came back in, and that's kind of what you face over here. So, yeah, hopefully I'll play better next time.
Mel Farrell, please.
Thanks, Brian. Hey, Cameron, just wondering if you can take us through the learning curve that you've been on this tour, because it feels like you've been on the steepest learning curve of everyone by virtue of the different roles that you've had to take. So what are the key things that you have been learning?
Yeah, over in the subcontinent, you don't get caught behind as much. So I think with batting, the main learning curve I had to do was kind of bat on leg stump and learn to feel comfortable with that. Obviously, if you do that in Australia, you're you probably can nick off a lot more, and you're not too worried about getting OBW because it's probably going over. But over here, everything goes underground. So, the main learning curve is trying to get used to batting on leg stump, feeling comfortable with that, and then obviously with the spin bowlers, how you play them when the ball kicks a bit lower and turns a bit more. So, that's been a really good trip for learning, I guess.
Justin Chadwick, please.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. Good day, Cameron. Just wanted to ask you about your batting at test level. It seems to be maturing really nicely. What have you noticed just as each test goes by in terms of your batting? And also, you're so close to getting that century. What's that like, coming close a few times now?
Unfortunately, I keep having thoughts go through my head when I'm out in the middle. It's starting to get a bit of an issue now because it keeps popping in. So we've got to keep working on that, feeling comfortable when you get close to it. Hopefully it comes one day.
Andrew Ramsey, please.
Oh, thanks, Brian. Hi, Cameron. I'm just wondering on your take on the Alex Carey non-dismissal. What was going on there? Seemed to be the umpire gave him out twice and it wasn't out. And I wonder what discussion you had, and then it looked like the ball had grazed the stump, what the response was then.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. When I saw him live, I thought he was out. I thought he just hit his toe, his foot, and just rolled to the keeper. That's what I saw live, and obviously what Alain Dar saw. It's an interesting one to turn that much. Obviously, it's pretty lucky to take it. So, yeah.
Bharat Sundaresan, please.
Thanks, Brian. Hey, Cameron, just about the pacing of your innings. I mean, we've seen already in Test cricket, there are times you go in there, start a little slowly and then power on. Do you think you're finding your tempo as every Test innings goes by, and the way you played this innings?
Yeah, it's a lot different in Australia. You're probably looking to score a lot more often in Australia, and over here you're a lot more patient because the game speeds up, so you don't need to rush the game. In the first 1 or 2 days, you just look to bat as much as you can, no rush, because the last couple of days, day 4 and 5, hopefully wickets come a lot more easy to come by. So that's for the game, a ton of rushes. So if you get a chance to bat in the first innings, basically just take your time because hopefully the game speeds up at the end.
Alex Malcolm, please.
Well played, Cam. Just want to ask you about partnership batting. You've done a good job forming some partnerships. You did in the Ashes with Uzi and Trav, and you did it today with Alex. Can you give us any insights into the types of things you and Alex were working on together to get in a rhythm together, to keep each other motivated and working well throughout the day?
Yeah, something I've kind of found recently that I look at the partnership score instead of my own score. Firstly, it takes a bit of pressure off myself when I look up on the scoreboard and I'm only on 12, let's say. But if the partnership's on 30, you feel a lot more calmer. So That's kind of what I've been trying to do recently, just to focus more on the partnerships, and then your own score will obviously gradually increase. So that's kind of what me and Alex did. Obviously at the time, we kind of needed a big partnership. I think we were 5 for 200. We needed that big partnership. So yeah, Kev's done awesome.
3 more questions now, please. Farid Khan, Wakas Zafar, but first of all, Tom Decent.
Hey Cam, it seems a matter of when, not if, you'll go on and crack that triple figures. Do you think a test 100 or a FIFA would mean more to you?
Yeah, definitely a test 100. Something I've been working towards my whole life, and yeah, if it comes, that'll be awesome. Yeah, definitely 100, I'd say.
Farid Khan, please.
Hi Cam, just talk us through facing the new ball and when the ball got a little older, and just a word on Naseem Shah's spell.
Talk us through the new ball, when the ball gets older, and specifically about Naseem Shah's spell.
Yep. Yeah, funny enough, when you come into the subcontinent, or what I've found so far in Pakistan, is the easiest time of that when the new ball's out. It's really tough to score when the ball's really old and obviously reversing. Yeah, it's actually tough to score runs because you obviously force it a lot more because the ball's a lot softer. So you're actually loving it when you're out there with the new balls there. It's a good opportunity to push your own score and the team score along. And then obviously a lot tougher when it's older. It's got to be a bit more of a grind rather than a good stroke play. So, and then the same Shah bowls beautifully. Obviously his action is perfect for these conditions. He's not bouncing as much, he just keeps attacking your pegs, and he's so consistent. So yeah, credit to him.
Last question now, please, Wakas Zafar.
Hi there. Just wanted to know your thoughts on batting against reverse swing. I mean, are you initially looking for the one that comes back in, or how does it go? Thanks.
Yeah, well, basically what I've been doing, obviously a bit different to what Smudge does. Smudge tries to get really far across and negate OW, where I'm trying to get my legs out of the way and just play with my hands, basically. So yeah, there's a few different ways to go about it, but that's where I feel comfortable. And yeah, you're not really looking for one ball either way. You're just looking to hit the ball, and hopefully you can pick it up yourself. So that's what I've been doing.
Thank you very much, everyone.